Hello, and welcome to Hallowed Presents After Dawn, the talk show where we discuss the events of our current flagship shows. Our current show, City of Smoke, was airing on Fridays. It is now over. We are going to be discussing the finale of Season 1 of City of Smoke, Night Shift, Episode 9. And it was a hell of an ending. I loved it. It was really, really good. And joining me today for the last time of this season of After Dawn is my lovely co-host, Tink. Can I get a round of applause? Everybody, just cheer on Tink. Just clap. Hey, Editor's gonna get some canned applause. They're like, oh, let's get it.
Yeah, I can try and find some canned applause.
Awesome.
Canned laughter.
Canned laughter. Tink, I'd like to thank you. I'm going to miss you, and thank you for joining me this season of After Dawn. You stepped up in a big way, and I deeply appreciate you.
Thank you.
And welcome to the finale of the season of After Dawn and City of Smoke. And joining us, we have the full motherfucking cast and the ST for the first time this season. We have Aiden.
Hello.
Aubrey.
Hello.
Legacy.
Hello.
Solomon.
Heyo.
Termite.
What's up, fuckers?
And can I get another round of applause for the storyteller of this season who put a lot of work into doing this over the past 7 months? Legacy! Love and adoration! Love and adoration! Let's go!
Woo! This is all being turned down in post.
Of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, okay. A little bit too much celebrating. Calm down, Tink.
I turned my head and pop. I was like, oh.
All right. So, a little bit of an icebreaker question. I like to ask this to get everyone loosey-goosey and getting them feeling themselves and their characters. And I asked all of you this question before. And I'm going to do it again now that you're all here and get to listen to each other. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
No.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, damn it.
What?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh.
We were saving this for when all of the faction leaders had been brought out.
Fuck, marry, kill of all of the, we're going to open this up to all of the NPCs, all of the SPCs, and all of the PCs. And this is, for the first time, we get to include the ST as well.
Oh,
So,
God.
That's right. That's right.
Okay,
I'm
Grizz, you
doing
phrased.
Oh, God,
I
no,
need you to-
please.
I need you to understand. You phrased that in a way that you made it seem like Legacy is one of the options.
Yeah, like Legacy herself. Themselves.
No, you're thinking of it that way. Sure, I might have sounded that way because you think that way, but
No,
I'm
that's
including
that's how you phrased it.
That is not what I meant, and you know it. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck Solomon. I'm gonna marry Grizz.
Those
Jesus.
are also options if we're doing. No, I'm kidding. But we're going to stick to characters. Thank you, as I said before that. So, because of this, and Termite, you know, I love you. You're going first.
Ah, fuck. I deserve this. I must pay my penance. Now is this me, the player, or my character?
I'm going to leave it up to you, and you don't have to explain.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to explain now. A character that I realized hasn't made it on screen yet. Legacy knows who this is. Aiden knows who this is. Scarlet, who is an NPC that came up. If we're talking about NPCs that have gotten screen time during the show, I don't need to answer that because the answer should be obvious to anybody that knows me.
And for, you know, the audience.
Who don't?
Debatable.
my
The
God.
lady, obviously.
I was right. Yeah.
Probably marry Alana, despite the fact that that would end in disaster for all parties involved.
Mm-hmm.
And by God, I want to kill Big Mike.
I don't feel.
Damn, everybody doing Big Mike so dirty.
All right. Solomon.
Alrighty, so definitely think that Fuck would still be the lady. Mary would be Alana, because I think that'd just be fun to see how much of a train wreck that becomes. Kill, I tie between Big Mike, and Tommy.
Mm.
I'm the storyteller. I'm answering this fucking question last. Sorry, Skip.
I guess that means me.
Sure does.
So we're gonna go with we're going to fuck Logan. We will marry Alexander, and we will kill Damien.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Guess it's me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what I'm gonna pick. Fuck the lady. Marry Calliope and kill. Kill. Honestly, Gabriel's never even met him, but he seems to be causing a lot of problems. So Big Mike as well.
Damn. All he wants is his Adidas tracksuits. And
every time Big Mike comes up in a conversation with Gabriel, it's just he keeps fucking us. And Gabriel's like, I don't know who this guy is, but he sounds like a nuisance.
Sounds like a regular old problem.
Legacy.
Oh God. Oh man. This is both the nepotism and me tooting my own horn. Cause mildly like what the fuck. I'm gonna
Which one of your children are your favorite?
None of you. You all make mommy. You all make mommy want to drink equally. So
I wasn't expecting any of the four of us to make this list.
No, I did. I wasn't either.
I think. Oh fuck. We're gonna fuck the lady.
She's popular.
Listen, I'm almost half convinced that BP made her the way that she is because hi.
Well, she can confirm that later.
Mary. God.
I didn't know that was an option.
God is not an option.
Yeah, you can't marry him.
No, it's an option. Let me think about this.
Man. We're gonna say all right, we're gonna fuck the lady. We're gonna marry oh god, what's her name? Becky, but that's because I love chaos. And we're gonna kill the Camarilla Essential, whose name I again can't fucking remember to save my life.
You named them.
Ivanka.
I did name them.
Oh, you did name them? Yeah.
Ivanka, yeah.
You want to kill Ivanka?
We're gonna kill Ivanka yeah.
You don't. We're talking about a game. You don't have to add in Minecraft Legacy.
All right. Thank you all for answering that question. I love asking it because immediately everyone's just like, and it's like, that's right. We get the real information out of y'all on this show. Tink, take it away.
Well, okay, so that was a bit of a wild ride, in particular the last one. How are y'all feeling? How are your characters doing at this point?
Very excited for what's coming next, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gabriel is very nervous for the same reason. Not that he's looking at a burning down building, but he now has a date.
He has a date and a new faction.
Yep.
No. Claire's next.
It would be Aubrey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worried because things definitely seem to be kicking off, but, kind of have some sort of direction to go in. And, it's kind of the unspoken agreement between the rest of us that we're all joining the Anarchs.
That was a hard left turn for Alana, seems like. Yeah.
Yeah, Saul?
I'm personally really excited to see what happens next. I really liked that we ended off with the coterie actually getting a little bit more, not power, but a little bit more like things that they can work with, and actually like coming together as a proper coterie with mechanics and everything.
Mm.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out, and probably bites us in the ass in the next season.
Miss Termite?
Yo, the coterie has rights now. Hell yeah.
Woo!
That's cute.
What?
Huh?
Whoa.
Aw.
Oh, boy.
Listen, it's technically a right.
Yeah?
Yeah?
It's
Good.
fine. And I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen.
Apart from part of this.
Nope, it's
being on
fine.
fire.
Don't worry about it. The city's supposed to be on fire. They're supposed to do that.
Well, it is called City
Yeah.
of Smoke, so.
Exactly. It's a controlled burn to make sure that we don't have any wildfires.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure nothing bad could come of it, and I'm not worried at all.
All right.
Well, I'm happy you're not worried. That's a pretty strong take, and I applaud you for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Legacy,
Hi.
how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. No, I was so thrilled with how this season turned out. I've got a lot planned for next season.
Mm.
So y'all don't quite know. I haven't told much of anything to even like BP, who I will sit and ponder and laugh with about my schemes. But season 2, like shit's gonna kick off. We had fun with season 1, hopefully, and but that was just a taste. That was just an introductory season. That was just like a little bit to dive into who you all are as characters. The fucking multitude of problems that all of you have as characters. And yeah, no, I'm excited. I am excited to see what happens next in the next batch of episodes.
So, for the 4 of you, what would you say your character's strongest moment was?
Starting with Termite this time?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
For the love of fuck. Could ya?
No, I will not be calm. Probably the moment with Logan in Torpor.
Yeah.
Where she just left him. And in my opinion, I think that was her best moment.
That was a lot of restraint and also a lot of badassery. Solomon?
Good question. I liked him getting to get into the ring, but I think that his actual strongest moment was when he was sitting down and talking with Bane and then Jess. Because it was a lot of stuff that he had been basically bottling up and holding in and just really wanting to let it out. and it was I think it was a good time for him to actually talk things out, and now we will get to see if he keeps his promise.
Mm-hmm. Miss Aubrey?
Yeah. God, it's so many moments to choose from, but I still think I'm very proud of like a lot of the stuff in episode 6. You know, when everything and Alana was trying to get everyone to stand down, and her just yelling at these people. You know, kind of a moment where kind of get the feeling of what she was like before she was turned.
Mm. Aiden?
It's a toss up between two. Honestly, I really like the where Gabriel just tried to do something normal, and it's something that you don't really see in a lot of VTM games. And him just literally not trying to do something connected with the Kindred world or anything like that. Just going to the cinema and wanting to see a movie, and just having a normal good time, which all kind of came crashing down. I really enjoyed that scene like a lot. Just I think it showed these creatures going out there and trying to have a normal life is very difficult now. That or probably joining the Sabbat and becoming very flustered with Calliope.
That was so cute. Let's see. So, was there. This is kind of a for everybody thing. Was there anything that didn't happen that anybody was hoping for? Or something that you thought might happen that didn't?
Are we going in order again, or is it just anyone?
Your
It's
turn.
going to go up and down, so it's going to start with you again.
Like a yo-yo.
Yep.
Okay. For me, I really wanted to do the ladies' mission and find those relics and see what they were all about, because they sounded special, and I'm a little. Yeah, I regret not going. Just the inner nerd inside me is like, ooh, magic items. So, yeah, that is my probably only regret that we didn't get to this season.
Good still. Miss Aubrey?
God, it's hard to say. It's like, do I regret? I think everything played out so well. I mean, part of me does wish that we had just fucking asked Bane about the tagger when we talked to them the first time. Now that we learned that it was an option, it'd be like that would have solved a lot of our problems for a couple episodes. I don't know if episode 6 would have happened if we had done that. I think it would be. I think it would be fun to see next season, or just like it would be cool to see like a dedicated downtime, like downtime session where we actually get to see what the Chuckle Fucks get up to when they're not dealing with the world of darkness.
Legacy or Solomon?
Well, Legacy's the ST, so I think it's best that they go last.
Oh, yes.
So, I was actually hoping to see a little bit more of alchemy come into play, but that's just because I love Thin Blood alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to see what happens now that we have our own place and we can actually start working to make it our own and maybe even add an alchemy lab to it.
And you've got a book.
And we do have a book of some formulae, so now we can dip a little more into that. Now that we might actually be able to get some things together, get some balls rolling to play a little bit more into being thin, into the Thin Blood's strength. I'm really looking forward to hopefully doing that.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Mite?
Nobody got Diablo Rives, and I'm a little sad about that. I was fully expecting it to happen from one of us fucking idiots.
Don't worry, next season.
But it hasn't happened yet, and I'm mad about it.
Next time, Gadget.
In all seriousness, not really. I think we kind of hit all the major things that I was expecting and looking forward to. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Yeah. Legacy, is there anything that you can talk about that you thought would happen that didn't? Or
Yes.
wish had?
Yes, and I can talk about it comfortably because it's no longer a secret. There's going to be a sect war. If we had been able to do all 10 sessions, there was going to be one session where none of the players were going to be in. And it was going to be Bane, the lady, and Grizz. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your character's name correctly. Magabe. That's just a legacy problem. I don't know how to talk like on a good day. Okay, but yeah, there was going to be an episode fully dedicated to those three sitting in like a circle meeting area, basically saying this is the last chance. Back down or shit's gonna pop off. And it was going to be the absolute most tense session I think that we would have had. Even without all of the other stuff that was going on, because you're talking about three people in three separate positions of powers getting together and like having are you going to back down? Are you going to give me what I want? Or are we actually going to do this? This is the one and only chance for peace between the three sects. And if not, then shit's gonna kick off.
Man, that would have been so cool.
Yeah. So, who knows? Maybe we'll do something kind of similar to that in the future. But that was, yeah, if I had been allowed to do all 10 sessions, or if I had been able to do all 10 sessions, unfortunately, there was one where I was just way too like sick. I couldn't really, realistically speaking, I couldn't do 1 week. But yeah, that was gonna be my I even have the name of the episode and everything still like in my notes. So I was.
Hey, that could be a super special Patreon episode. You never know.
It might be.
I can't believe we didn't get the vampire dick measuring episode. Am I wrong?
We've been robbed.
Get in the comments.
Somebody write that fanfic.
God.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you didn't get that, there's plenty of stuff you can comb through that the three of us said that gives you plenty of information.
Mm-hmm. But who knows? Maybe we'll see something kind of similar to that. Either in the middle of the break that we're going to be taking between now and season 2, or maybe season 2 will have a little bit of extra. I'm rubbing my hands together. I know that you guys can't see me, but a little
Evil
bit
finger
something.
pyramid of doom.
Oh, spicy.
I thought you were doing like the like finger motion again. I was like, I don't really know. I don't think that counts. Like I say, I don't think it's the vibe that's gonna happen.
You don't know.
Oh, I hope that'd be amazing. The episode of fucking City of Smoke. What do elders get up to in their spare time? All right. This is for everybody. How do I phrase this? So, we talked about these like things that you were expecting. What are you most afraid of right now? Like you've talked about everything. Like, oh, things are on the up and up. But you've had so many pieces of information that we have all the 3 SPCs and all the other NPCs have all dropped. What have you heard that terrifies you the most?
This one starts with me, right?
Yep.
I
Yes,
can
you
barely
do.
remember where we left off. We have made no effort into figuring out why the fuck Kindred are going missing. We have no fucking clue what's going on with that. At all.
None.
And that is not okay.
It's on the list.
Yeah, it's somehow much lower on the list than it feels like it has any right to be.
It's fair.
It's all fun and games till it happens to you.
I don't want to be kidnapped.
Jesus, think. God damn. Until it
You
happens to you. Thank God. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Saul.
On a much more personal note, the fact that so many fucking people know where we live individually,
Mm.
like including knowing any mortal associates, people that we care about, connected to those locations. Help. If something goes horribly wrong, that's probably what, and someone gets really pissed off at us, those places are probably what are going to get hit first. And that would be a very big no-no for Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Protect Granny.
She can rip and tear. I think she's fine.
Breaks out 2 metal crochet hooks.
Granny Gladstone must live forever.
Her sewing needles can act as stakes.
Yeah. Gladstone style.
Those are knitting needles, sir.
It's weird because they're made of metal.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Some
it.
knitting needles are made of wood.
Not
Or
to
bamboo.
mention the V5 rules. It literally states anything sharp can be a stake.
Yeah, just as to puncture the heart.
Nice.
All right, so for the rest of the
There you go.
Patreon episode, we're going to stat out Granny Gladstone.
Let's
Patreon
do
exclusive. Everyone break out your Hunter book.
I don't have one.
I'm
Fine,
sorry.
I've got mine on hand.
I have
All right,
vampire
cool.
and I have werewolf. That's all I have.
Sweating
All right.
with the second Inquisition book on my side.
The one that nobody expects.
Oh boy. Aubrey.
Sect War. That's not great.
No.
That is very not great. I think Alana may have found the problem or found a solution to at least help us try to learn where Kindred are going, thanks to one of the rituals she got from Bane. But yeah, no, the fact that there's like a sect war and we are the smallest fish in the biggest pond.
Mm-hmm.
We are little goldfish, and everyone else is like sharks.
Great white.
And they all know who you are.
That they do.
Fish are friends, not food.
Fish sticks later. Aiden.
Probably why Pentex cares so much about a few animals going missing. Yeah, the world-ending corporation sending dead monkeys in the post. That's pretty scary. So, yeah, the fear of, are they done? Was it just a warning and that's that? Or are they going to take things up a notch? And, the world enders are now on my heels and Ivy's heels.
No.
Oh yeah, we never found out who was getting mixed up with her sister.
We've got a very long list building up.
Come on,
I hear
Legacy,
that
that's not
mischievous
fair.
giggle, Legacy.
You can't laugh and I'm gonna laugh, and everyone's giggling to themselves. Well, yeah, you. So you're gonna laugh and I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna be laughing like idiots. And just all right. It's not fair. I was
Premium
keeping a straight
content.
face. Want to listen to a couple of staff members giggle like idiots? Listen to this after dawn. All right. Tink, take it away.
Okay. I was curious about everybody's top 3 because I figure one is going to be hard to pin down. Either favorite quotes, moments, or incidents from the season. And if you have a why, then great. If you don't, no problem. And it doesn't have to be like all quotes. It can be a mishmash of the categories. If you know, just favorites of the season.
Yeah, and strongest moments and favorite moments can be completely separate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it can be something that just made you laugh or made you cry or what have you. But your top 3.
Ooh. It can be a mix of all of them. Did you say? Then
Oh yeah, you could do a quote, a moment, and an incident. You could do however your brain thinks of it. And if you have a why, then great. If not, then it's okay.
First favorite, one of my most favorite moments was actually meeting Grizz's character for the first time. He was intimidating, and when we came before you, I think all the players just immediately went silent, like, oh shit, he's a threat. Oh no. And I don't think, well, I can speak for myself that I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to be very charming and, you should come to my side. We're the best. And instead it was more like, I'm the law. I'm the king. You bow to me, motherfuckers. And immediately me and my character were like, damn, okay.
You done hecked up.
Yep. So that was one of my favorites. Next was, again, Legacy knows why, but the scene between Alexander and Jessica, just because it has ties with one of my home games that involve Legacy. So I really enjoyed that scene, and I kind of just geeked out about it. And a favorite quote, he was naked, she was naked, we were all in the bedroom.
Yes. Yes.
That's my free.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Miss Aubrey.
I'm so bad at remembering quotes unless I write them down, so there won't be any quotes. Honestly, like all of episode 6, I think, is just the perfect encapsulation of how VTM just things can go wrong in a way that snowballs that affects everyone. It is one simple choice of I'm not going to return that text. Ends with a bunch of people running out of an apartment building, several people crying, and a tortured kindred. That is just like, that's peak. That is peak. The other moments, the meeting the lady for the first time, which it was like, because like I was like 50% sure that we were gonna end up meeting the Camarilla first. It's and with the whole fancy party feels very very Camarilla, and so the bait and switch of that it being Sabat was really great. And just everything that happened with that, and it was really, really great. And it was like the BP was freaking amazing. And it was a lot of fun to sort of turn the tables like that. And then the last moment, I think it's the heart-to-heart that Alana and Becky had in the final episode.
Yay.
I think it was a moment where no one had ever asked Alana that before. Like, what do you want? And so that is giving her stuff to think about for next season, and that's going to really sort of drive her character development, and I'm looking forward to that.
Nice, thank you. Mr. Solomon?
Well, I think the easiest answer is to say that my favorite moment was us kicking the shit out of Logan because he's an asshole and he deserved it. But I also actually really, really liked the moment between the last moment between Calliope and Gabriel.
Yeah.
He was very funny and also very cute all at once.
Yeah.
So that was just a lot of fun to see come to fruition. Favorite quote has to be from Alexander's Beast. Granny Gladstone telling him to rip and tear until it's done.
Yep.
Because, I mean, it has to be.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
So one of the things I'm going to talk about is not something that was intentional or actually part of the show. It was, the very heavy conversation between Alana and Gabriel following us breaking into Logan's house.
Mm-hmm.
Only for me in the middle of the conversation be like, yeah, that's true. Oh, fuck, I'm not muted. As I completely forgot to mute Discord. And I get the feeling I'm never going to live that down.
Nope.
Never.
Never.
Are you kidding me? I've got 2 months until the Oreo moment to remember fully as the anniversary. So yeah, I feel you.
Oh man, boner phone's fucking up there in age now.
In terms of actual like show stuff, it's real hard to top. He was naked, she was naked, we were all in the bedroom. It's really hard to beat that.
It really is.
Really.
I think my favorite part of that was the lady's reaction. It's like, oh.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh my.
I see.
Oh my.
I think the first meeting with the lady, like specifically the conversation where everything was kind of sitting on a knife's edge of, oh, if things go wrong even slightly, they're going to go very, very wrong very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Was a really good one. I don't think I have anything else. At least nothing that comes to mind immediately.
And thank you for that, Miss Legacy.
Hi. Okay,
Hi.
so this one was a hard one. I'm happy that it got a little bit of time to think. Because
You got a lot to think about.
I got a lot to think about. The one that strikes me as one of my utmost favorite moments is when Gabriel loses his shit in his house and destroys
Yeah.
all of his stuff.
That broke my heart so hard.
Mm-hmm. And I think we actually talked about this on the last After Dawn too. It's because like
we did.
Because that is a genuine way in which a lot of people who are on the spectrum, if you get overwhelmed to the point where you don't know, like you can't like calm yourself or like keep yourself grounded. I've had moments like that. So it was it was a very relatable moment of just like, you don't know what to do, and the only viable option at the time just seems to, in the words of Limp Bizkit, break stuff.
Disrespect your surroundings.
One of my other favorite moments though was the episode where they found out about like where Logan lives, and it was Alex and Ivy at Ariana's tattoo shop. Ari made a comment of just like, if that blood bond doesn't break, I'm getting a new chair. Us cutting to break, and then coming back from break, them leaving the shop and be like, wait, what was that comment about the chair? Why are we going to IKEA?
That's a good one.
And then oh god, I honestly, like the one that gave me like the probably the most chills were all of you guys meeting the big fish in your tiny ass lake, because every moment felt tense for one reason or another. You know, each one kind of varying in like what type of tense you were going into this. With Bane, it was your first real introduction into what a leadership into what leadership looks like. With the lady, that entire scene was just like, if you teeter too far to the edge, you're gonna fall and you're gonna get hurt. And then all of you just like stunned silence with when meeting the prince was just phenomenal. So
Yeah. Lots of nail bite worthy moments.
yeah, I got like a dozen more, and I'm sure that if I could, I'd talk about just like how much like all of the moments that I absolutely love. But if I'm narrowing it down to 3, like those are my 3.
I mean, if anybody's got more, they're welcome to share them.
Well, before that, because of where we are in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody, hold out your cups. We're going to pour out more tea. We're going to have more tea. Everyone pour a cup. That's
Okay, I got my cup.
There you go. There you go. More tea.
I broke my cup.
I know. This is a new cup.
I'll give you, new cup.
I know.
Did I drop mine again?
Clean cup, move down.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So, this is the finale. It is time to spill the fucking tea.
Spill it.
Everyone here.
Good lad, pour.
Everyone here. Fucking shit. Everyone here can ask everyone else a question. That means players, ST, hosts. We can all ask each other whatever the fuck we want. It is an open floor. Try to keep it as, like non-interruptory as possible, but everyone can ask whoever a question. It is completely open as much as you want. And fire away.
All right, I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Grizz, you know that gun you pointed at us all earlier? I'm pointing it back at you and Tink.
Oh no.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh no.
You know how you broke that cup earlier and I had to get you a new one?
Uh-huh.
I took your bullets, motherfucker. I already answered that question.
Well, now you get to
You
answer
answered
it
that
again.
question for the PCs.
Yes.
Gotcha.
No, more bullets. My only weakness.
More bullets.
All right. So, am I answering as my character? Because I did last time.
Dealer's choice. Same as when you asked us.
All right. Okay. Fuck Ivanka, because yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Mary Ivy, kill Alexander.
That is the wrong choice.
Yeah, but Mary Ivy and kill Alexander, which I'll leave you to figure out why Mugabe thinks that way, especially at the end of this last episode. But yeah, Alexander. I can't wait for them to meet again. It's going to be interesting.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh no.
It's going to be bad. Oh no. Bad times at Ridgemont High. Tink, here you go.
Oh, this sucks for me because I don't have a character to fall back on.
You don't have a character to hide behind.
I'm also Demi. Yay!
You don't have to answer if you're not comfortable or don't act.
No.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best. Okay. Sleep with Bane because why not?
I mean, it's fair.
I mean,
He was there.
I like him.
Look, I understand.
It was a tie between him and the lady, but she's gotten all the love this episode, so
Bane? The Viking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said it was a toss up between him and the lady, but she's gotten most of the love, so I figured I'd give him some. Let's see, Mary Gabriel, because it's a sweet cinnamon roll.
She likes her English boys. Let's go.
And I'm such a non-violent person. Let me see. Who do I dislike the most? Probably Logan.
That's fair.
Yeah. Just no. So yeah, I did it.
Yeah. And now enough about us, you 6 sons of bitches. Ask your questions to each other.
Oh, technically, I know I'm shooting myself in the foot with this one. Technically, we didn't answer our favorite moments or quotes or anything either.
What the fuck, Tink? It's not for us. What are you doing? Fine.
We want to hear more.
Okay.
Unless
Favorite
you don't want
quote. You know what? Actually, favorite quote is actually make sure everyone else gets theirs when Grandma Gladstone was handing Alexander all of those sweatshirts. It was so fucking wholesome at exactly the wrong time. It was so good. It was so good. It's just like, all right, Grandma, I have to go prevent my friends from dying in a horrible fashion from like sect leaders that'll rip our heads off and eat our innards. Well, before that, make sure to get your cardigans. It's like, okay.
Everybody gets their present.
Grizz, the real problem is that was just before we broke into Logan's house.
Yes.
No, I know. It's even better. It's like, did you even get your sweatshirts? I mean, that's the real tragedy here.
He passed them out.
Yeah, it actually did pass them out, I believe, before they went to go and break in.
Yep.
Gotta be warm and comfortable before you fuck somebody up. Favorite moment, I think, I don't have one as the wrong thing. It's just like I don't really have an overall favorite. Don't get me wrong. I love sitting in front of the 4 of you and being like, the fuck you all do with smoking a cigar. That's never going to leave my head. But I don't really have like a favorite. I was just enjoying the show. You all did wonderfully. So.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking watch. Tank, answer the questions. We're going to have them ask each other questions.
Okay. Well, for quotes, it's a toss-up between fire is not an option and the naked one. Like, so, because they're just gold. And let's see. Actually, one of my favorite moments is a really small one, and it's really silly, is when Bane pokes the tattoo. Fresh tattoo. I was like, oh god, why? But it was just because it was so ridiculous and silly. Like, you would not expect a leader who's for thus far been rather on the serious side to just go, does that hurt? Poke.
Hey, listen. I instantly knew that he was gonna do it, and I was like, oh, don't worry. I have lots of experience with people being like, oh, that's fresh. You just got that done. Slap.
Yep. And then I just, as for incident, yeah, that whole episode of, oh no, this has gone from bad to worse. Let's use some gasoline. Oh no. Just, yeah.
Oh, I do have a favorite moment. Every time I just posted soon in the general chat and other places for you guys.
Yeah.
That was fun. Anyway. Fresh tea. It's very hot. Fucking spill it, y'all. Ask each other questions. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
I don't know if this has been asked in the past in an episode that I wasn't a part of, but I'm interested in how did you guys how did you pick your look for your character? Like, did you do any research? Did you look into anything? Did you always know what you were going to go for? That type of thing.
That has not been asked.
Well, do you want me to start with that, I guess?
Yeah,
Whoever wants
sure.
to fire away.
All right. I usually when I start, I start with either music or Pinterest. Usually, just trying to get vibes. This was kind of a mix of both. The first song I ever added to Alana's playlist was a song called "Bad Habits" by Silverstein. And I feel like that I really took that and built from there. And then when sort of figuring out the look, like I'd had an idea of a thin blood tattoo artist for a while, as somebody who has a lot of tattoos and has always kind of wanted to be a tattoo artist, but sadly is not all that gifted in the actual drawing part. I jumped at the chance to play a tattoo artist. I always love playing characters like that. I play a lot of artists and stuff, so it's kind of play what you know. And so I was looking at I usually pick like a face claim or like an actor to just sort of like base stuff on. So in my head, I get the idea of what they look like. So when asked, I can describe. I ended up I watched a movie with my boyfriend. It's the movie's called Josie, and it's from 2018, and it has Sophie Turner in it. And in it, she plays this tatted up punk. And then I just went, that's the look I'm going for. And so then I went from there and played around with it. Like sort of the vibe of this sort of tattooed up punk girl. And then, I had a lot of fun picking the tattoos, just sort of going through and looking at stuff. And there's a couple of jokes of when I was actually doing like writing like Alana's history and everything and coming up with all of everything. I was in the middle of a reread of A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I realized a lot later how accidentally Feyre coded I made Alana, down to the sort of the smoke tattoo on one of her hands. It's on the same hand that Feyre gets the Bond tattoo in the first book, and it's even kind of a similar design. And I realized that after about 3 episodes, because that was actually at the time where I was reading. I was going through the Crescent City books, and I had all of that on my brain, and then I looked at it and I just went, "Oh no, oh no,
Oh no!"
For the kids at home who don't know, A Court of Thorns and Roses fantasy smut.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Such a good book series, though.
It's such a great series. Accidentally Feyre coded, and then Logan became Tamlin, and it was just, oh god, that was a mess. But yeah, it was based sort of like her like aesthetic and look on Sophie Turner from Josie, and then I took a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different places and kind of mishmashed it together into a character.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Who's next?
Fair enough. I suppose that would be me next if we're going down in order. I've touched on this before, but the main idea I had for his look was based off of the lead singer of the music I was listening to when I was making him, and that is Johnny Hawkins from the band Nothing More, who is fairly well built himself. As for his actual full design, I just sort of wanted him to be. Whereas usually I place people who try to be a little more in the background, I wanted him to be very big, very bold, very in your face, which is why I wanted him to be as big as he is and be as just unashamedly himself as he is.
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to dealing with people in general.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
Y'all put way more thought into this than I did. I scrolled.
No.
I scrolled through Pinterest for a while, found a bunch of pictures I liked. And yeah, that's about it. That's how I ended up with what I have. Found some neat things that I kind of wanted to play as a character, and I was like, yeah, I can make this work with this character.
Mm-hmm.
And then personality kind of formed around that.
Nice.
It was all very accidental.
Sometimes that's the best way. What about you, Mr. Aiden?
With Gabriel for his like kind of facial features, I took inspiration from Soul Eater and like the Doctor, like Frankenstein from that show.
I fucking knew it. And he's been sitting on that thought process this entire time. Like, feels like freaking Frankenstein over there. It feels like Freaky.
Yep.
I'm so happy, man. That's awesome.
His like creepy smile that he did with his glasses. So that was kind of his facial features. And then I did some research into what like doctors kind of wear, and the lab coat, the security badge. And then I wanted him to be a little more, fancy a little bit. So he wears like a holster that's filled with scalpels. And then I thought, he's a quirky character, so I also want him to kind of stick out. He doesn't really know that he shouldn't be wearing this type of thing while in the hospital. So I had him wear a t-shirt of a heart that literally says "aim here," kind of tied to him being a vampire, almost like daring people to stake him.
I just Google searched.
But yeah, if you look him up from Soul Eater with a creepy smile, it looks somewhat very familiar.
I'm noticing that. Good job.
Yeah. So that's how I did it.
Anybody else have some burning questions?
I don't think so. I would like to go on the record and say that fire is always an option.
Although I think you were the one that said fire is not an option. Wait, no?
No,
Hold
I
on.
was the one that suggested fire.
I think I
that's
was the one
right.
that said fire is not an option.
Yep, that's right. You are right.
I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but if people don't have any questions, I've got another one.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
This is something I've been wanting to know, and you may have talked about this again in another episode, and I'm sorry if you have. But did Aubrey and Solomon, did you go into the game kind of having a discussion saying that there might be a romance between your characters, or was that just on the fly, hey, maybe my character likes their character, that type of thing?
It was actually
on the fly.
Yeah, it was very on the fly. It was just like
Organic.
we had our like little 0.5 together, and then they had a moment. The first time I ever thought about it was probably like, what was it, like episode 2, when the Alexander had the conversation of maybe you shouldn't wear your wedding ring.
No.
And that was the first time I thought about it. And then there were a few times later where I was like, oh, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Like, I'm going to see where things go and like how these relationships develop. And I don't think it was until like literally the Logan episode where I was like, okay, I'm going to see where this goes. We're going to start this 50,000 words slow burn AO3 fic. Let's see where it goes.
I get that reference.
Next season, we're gonna get the smut fanfic between Alex and Alana, and she's gonna post it everywhere. And yep,
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah! Nothing like some smut to really bring a group together. If you think about it,
Fanfic and fan art.
God.
That sounds like how you bring a Toreador group together.
Oops, all Toreadors.
Oh God, nothing would ever get done.
Nope.
Well,
All you gotta do is have an all Toreador coterie and throw something fucking shiny in front of them and watch what happens.
Here's a question for y'all, because there's not enough tea being spilled right now. Who do you think is still hiding the most?
Ivy.
Yeah, we
Definitely
literally know
Ivy.
nothing about Ivy.
Yo,
What do you mean?
Ivy's just like, let's solve everyone else's problems. Hey, Ivy, you good? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Alana's dirty laundry got dragged out into daylight in the first season.
Sorry, EXO.
Also,
got the girl.
in my defense,
No hesitation.
in my defense, first of all, fuck all of you. But in my
Thank you.
defense, nobody has asked.
that is also
It's
true.
not like you open up.
No, Alana didn't ask for any of it either.
Hey,
It's fine. It's
Gabriel tried to help you, okay? He was like, you want to borrow money to help your sister? And you were like, no, I'll do this on my own.
I've got a question for my players.
Yeah.
So, I know that we had talked about doing some what the coterie is up to during the break. Is there anything that the four of you want to play out in particular during your kind of during the couple of mini sessions that we're going to have as individuals, as groups, and as a coterie as a whole?
I got one.
Okay.
Alexander wants to go to the movies with Gabriel.
No.
Hell
Aw.
yeah.
Yay.
He's like, I have treated Gabriel shittily, and I want to try to make up for that with beyond just saying I'm sorry.
That's a very wholesome answer. I was just going to say foursome.
What the?
That went a different direction.
Okay, so that's going on HHS
After dark.
That's
The
yeah. That's
Lady would like to know
$20
your
here.
location.
The two I can think of off the top of my head is I want to see it where Alex tries to teach Alana how to fight. And then I think that Ivy, Alana, and Becky should all go partying.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want after the training montage for it to be Alana and Alana and Alexander Alana and Alexander at his house with Granny Gladstone, just be like, oh, you too.
Obviously, the date with Calliope.
Yeah.
Yes.
And maybe him finally taking the next step and actually trying to raise the dead in a cute, wholesome way.
Not
Will
what
it
I
be
was expecting for an answer, but okay.
Will it be in Granny Gladstone's bathroom again?
Yes, I will literally go back there, knock on the door, say I forgot something, and go raise the dead in a bathroom. Yes.
Can I use your bathroom, Granny Gladstone? Sure,
How
All
are you
black
the body
rituals.
pastor?
This is a rug. It's going to be wrapped up in a rug.
With feet sticking out of it.
Just show my badge. I'm a doctor. Trust me. And then just go.
I want a scene of Alexander and Ivy in the ring in Bane's Club.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you meant okay. So my mind was kind of twisted. I was like, The Ring, the movie.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's the one.
You have to crawl
Yeah,
through the TV.
Clearly.
Well, Ivy crawls. Alexander just busts his way through.
Like the
Just
Kool-Aid
fucking-
Man.
Kool-Aid Man
Yeah,
style.
fucking Kool-Aid Man's your way out of the fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
But
Oh,
no, I
no.
want a scene of the two of them kicking the shit out of each other.
Yes.
Good one.
Maybe a group scene with all of us actually going to the house for the first time and like fighting over rooms or something.
That'd be
Yes,
fun.
wholesomeness.
That'd be really good.
Well, you guys also just got a picture of what the outside of your house looks like
Yeah.
too.
It looks very British.
It's very like countryside cottage British.
Jeez, it's almost like this game takes place in England or something.
It does. It's
Ah.
It's kind of fucking wild, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
the more we talk
literally-
about this, sorry, go ahead.
I literally looked up on Google for like 20 minutes. I was like, British house. And your options were like that house. And then like there was like a picture of a fucking abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere. I was like,
That's the one right there.
fixer-upper.
here it is.
That's-
There it is. One dot luxury, baby. The luxury is you have a roof over your head.
Here, get out of
Use a little
London. We're
paint.
sending you to
Not with a
Glasgow.
stiff breeze.
Actually, one other scene is like, I want Alana to learn some Thin Blood alchemy. So somebody teach her Thin Blood alchemy.
Get
That
on
can
it.
be arranged.
Yeah.
Random question
Mhm.
that I've been wanting to ask for a while. Who do y'all think stole the body?
Honest answer,
Yes.
Ariana.
Yeah, that does that has crossed my mind. I mean, I fully planned for Alana to figure that out at some point because I literally have what is it, the Trail of Prey or whatever that lets me eliminate the Trail of Prey, which allows me to find missing people. So if you don't think that Logan is going to be one of the first people she tries to find,
Me, if we're going out there, I mean, Big Mike has been keeping track of our like location. So honestly, maybe him. Maybe he was tracking us and he found the body and thought,
No, it was definitely
So,
Penta.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
another possibility.
it was cadaver. He went back.
Oh.
Cadaver's a sleeper agent for the technocracy.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, because I mean, we're getting to a point where I mean, it's only been a few days since it happened, but you know, we're gonna get to a point where Alana's gonna start not being so great. She's gonna start dealing with the blood bond withdrawal.
Oh, baby. Yeah, up until the last episode, I was like, who could it be? And then I was like, oh, maybe.
Oh yeah. It's all
Yeah.
coming together.
I
Poor
have
Alana.
I do have a question for our storyteller.
Oh no. Okay.
Hey Legacy, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell?
There it is. There it is.
I was
waiting for it.
wondering who was going to ask that.
Classic banter.
I also thought Y was going to come up.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? It's just
Why the fuck?
Where the fuck?
Humst.
Where's
Whamps.
Thanks.
Okay,
I
so
hate it.
any all right, any
Unless you got
other
an answer to that.
pressing questions that you've been
Oh
meaning
yeah,
to ask for a long time? Yes, Aiden.
I've got one.
Go ahead.
For Ivy. This one's for Ivy. And this has just been kind of on my mind. Ivy, the character, is she content with being this kind of, no offense, but like low-level drug dealer, or does she have like plans to be so much more?
She has plans to be something else, something other than just a low-level drug dealer.
Okay.
And that is all I will say.
What those plans are, we
Thank
might
you.
find out next
A
season.
high-level drug dealer.
Ah.
Ah.
Maybe.
Kingpin.
Hey, moving right along from that. Anything else?
Oh god, and most of the questions I had were already asked, so I cannot think of anything else.
We're good like that.
Sorry.
I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Since when it came up, everyone else went just kind of like dead quiet. Initial reactions to hearing Alexander being very keen on murdering Tommy for all the reasons he listed in front of them.
Shrug.
I think
I
it
mean,
was a
that's
little,
fair from Ivy.
I think it was a little heartbreaking for Alana to learn about that. But like not like heartbreaking in oh no, you've dealt with so much and you know wanting to hold his hand or hug him or something.
Gabriel just sees it as kind of like more trouble, and you know we don't need more trouble in our lives right now. Me as the player, Tommy, a good boy.
Is he now?
I've got dirt on top.
Ivy's just like, yeah, see, this is why... Internally, Ivy's just like, yeah, see, this is why I don't want to meet my sire, because... Same.
So that needs to
Yeah.
happen.
Checks watch. Oh, look, it's murder o'clock.
Oh, look at my
actually,
wrist. I've got to go.
that actually reminds me. Has anyone ever played a VTM game where they have like a very nice, respectable relationship with their sire? That's not me.
Yeah.
You have?
I
Hell yeah.
Nope.
I've tried, but the storyteller has never let it happen.
In a certain VTM game that I'm in on Sundays, I feel like my sire is going to be the reason the coterie fucking dies.
Oh,
Oh my god.
And
Also true.
Yeah. I was just like,
Very true.
my poor Bruja has to be the damage control half the time with that relationship.
Oh, no.
Yeah, her sire is literally all scenarios. Let me grab the machine gun real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So, winding down. Any other questions?
Y'all excited?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Very.
Yes. Yes.
But for real, this I'm just going on the record to say, because I know that I say this to y'all a million times, and I probably sound like a broken record. If you ever need players for a game, I couldn't recommend these four enough. You guys have been great. I love role playing with you. I loved getting to build a story for the four of you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what next season brings. I'm looking forward to how you guys react to the fact that you guys are going to be having a half a year time skip.
Half a year, okay.
Mm-hmm. So when we pick back up in October, it'll be June.
Okay. For some reason I thought it was like a couple of weeks.
Nope. We're gonna be jumping forward a couple of months, which we will be going over some stuff that you guys would have discovered, questions that might have gone unanswered, like what happened to Ari Shop, might get answered during your downtime activities, which means that if anybody wants to know what happens in the in-between, you're gonna have to subscribe to our Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Our Patreon?
Our Patreon.
Studios.
Joke's on you. I'm already a subscriber. Waha.
What? And that rough segue downhill where we kind of fell off and kind of like rolled down a bit and landed at the bottom. We're going to wrap this up because this has been a wonderful episode of After Dawn. Everybody, thank you. Thank you, the cast. Thank you, the ST. This has been a wonderful season to run After Dawn for. You've all been really generous with your answers, and I've asked you some really hard-hitting fucking questions over the past few months. Sorry again, Solomon. No, for real. I asked him, and he's like, "Damn, dude." It's like, yeah, well. And thank you, Legacy, for running a show that has been absolutely wonderful to do an After Dawn show for, and also playing. But y'all ain't getting anything else out of me, motherfuckers. And Tink, thank you again for co-hosting me with this season of After Dawn. Can we get one more round of applause for Tink?
Hey. Really?
I am so sorry to the editors. That's a good yawn. That's real appropriate. Holy shit.
It was poorly timed. Listen, I'll fix it in post.
Well, leave it. That's perfect. Thank you all for listening. Now, these After Dawn episodes are dropped on Thursdays at noon for our $5 tier on Patreon. They are released to the public 1 month later, so if you want to get this fucking episode, subscribe right now. Hit that button. Be one of our patrons. We deeply appreciate it. We love you all, and we love all the people who are currently subscribed. And that'll allow you to be up to date on your talk show news for Hallowed Haven Studios. And this coming Friday, we are going to be airing the first episode of season 3 of Hunter Wayfarer. And it's super excited for that. So that's going to be the day after this episode releases. So
I've got my pom-poms primed.
No. It was such a good outro too. I tried so hard, everyone. I'm so sorry. Everyone say goodbye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.